reasons.
Yeah.
For leaving church. All of us pastor to the glory of God.
Amen.
Exciting, thriving, growing churches. All of us are sons of the church, different regions, different backgrounds, but still sons of the church. And many of you that are watching grew up in church, and we have all seen, the proverbial leaving wrong and, leaving for bad reasons. I want to talk about it because there's so many, not just preachers. I think one of the testaments to what God has allowed us to kind of create here is it's not just preachers that are tuning in, it's laity and it's leaders and it's, assistants and associates and choir members that kind of want to get a little more insight into how my pastor kind of thinks. And I might not go to Apostle Clack or Pastor Green or Bishop Jacob's church, but I think my pastor, he maybe he's feeling the same kind of way. And we all have seen people go down the wrong road because of a premature exit or an immature exit. What are some of the things that we kind of want to share and maybe even vent a little bit, if we're going to be honest, about the wrong way to leave? Because I believe, and let's lay this as a foundation, none of our churches and none of the churches that you go to should be cults. Right.
Amen.
None of ours are.
Absolutely.
And you shouldn't be at one. And one of the hallmarks of a cult is you cannot leave without fear of retribution or revenge or retaliation or, a curse being spoken over you. We don't run prison camps.
Right.
Our churches are not the only ones you can go to and be saved and love God. There are great churches in Dallas, in Memphis, in Hammond, and Indianapolis, and Philly, and in Atlanta. There are great churches everywhere. But there's still a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. Have you all ever, let's just start here, had people leave wrong and for the wrong reason?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And people are going to leave church. People are going to join, and people are going to leave.
Yeah.
And it's a part of it, and it's something that we have to brace ourselves as leaders to deal with.
Yeah, I think sometimes people expect the senior leader to be willing to break themselves to make other people feel better. And I think sometimes these exit plans are wrapped around the lack of availability that probably equates to you just didn't care. Or even worse, in my opinion, that whole inner circle, you only care about these four and not the rest of us. And, that kind of stuff is irritating.
I had a couple, they were engaged, and they joined together. And I noticed over time that I had not been seeing either of them. And so I ran into the female at Lowe's. I said, "Hey, where have you been?" "Oh, well, me and such, we decided to call off the marriage, and I don't come because I don't want to see him." I said, "Well, he's not coming to church."
Hilarious.
And so I ran into him like a week later at Target. I said, "Hey,
You shop a lot.
where
He
are
out
you?"
there.
He's out there.
I'm a
Man of the
I
people.
had a honey-do list. My wife had me doing things, and I take good care of my wife. But anyway, that's another episode.
Come on, Zipper.
Let's leave the zippers out of this episode. He got buttons on today.
Don't start. At any rate, when I ran into the guy, I said,
Hilarious.
Where
I'm
have
up
you
here
been?"
thinking about Barbara Calloway. I'm like, what? That's my sister.
We love
You're
you,
the
Barbara.
other Barbara.
We love
All
you,
right,
Providence.
All right. But anyway, he was like, I didn't want to see her because we broke it off. I'm like, well, she doesn't come to church either. So you mean to tell me both of you are making God pay a tax on somebody else's deficit?
Wow.
Oof. You mad at them, and so you're punishing the house of God.
Yeah.
Wow.
How you going to dip on God because you just don't want to see that? And they're not even coming to church.
Wow. Did either one of them amend their ways and start coming?
The girl, she started coming, but eventually I discovered her heart really wasn't in it. Gotcha. I think they were coming to the church because it just looked good at that time to join a church. We're about to get married. Let's just put all the right things in place.
It's a vision board check off.
Yeah.
Got it.